When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you welcome everyone to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man all by himself. Inside the 35.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Shoots, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Grab near the sticks, it's Bryant. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed. But that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Lyon. Knocked down for the tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now facing a third and long. He might want another play. Trying play action. Throwing right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They're going to run it to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida International.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. UAB was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Birmingham. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how give to the running back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Montgomery. It's caught, and he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
FIU set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Lost to throw again. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense is hungry for turnovers.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You threw the incompletion. You've got 4th down in your own end, but you want to keep the good times rolling, right? Things have just been getting better and better early in this game. You kick the field goal, then you got a touchdown. You don't want to punt right now. So if I'm the offensive coordinator, it's really, really hard. You're begging your coach to let you stay on the field here and try and convert this 4th down.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Finds his tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The kick is on its way. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out quickly. Shows him the stiff arm. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Plenty of time left in the half here as as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Caught over the middle, it's Bryant.
Brings up second down.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
Good, right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll go to the toss. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Leaves it with the back. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
They just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Got it?
Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Unleashes one. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play guy.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Sets up the screen. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Touchdown, Panthers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Russ. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Florida International offense is back on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that's another FIU.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
His eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panther!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give out of the gun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. There, got enough space. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 82.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Florida International, 24.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10.
First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Got the back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
FIU set up with another first down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, FIU. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it to the back on the draw. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires left. He makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Mountaineers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. at that. They move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Montgomery. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it. So he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, and give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time, he's got his man. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch, in a big moment, when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Now on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. To throw, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle,